Arsenal Fan TV America, welcome back from the Pacific Northwest, Arsenal Fan USA. We're back with you after the loss of the season, I would call it. Unfortunately, we lost to City 4-1. Now, listen, there's a lot of mixed feelings here and there. You see the fan that's very comfortable with the team and where the team reached with Mikel Arteta in 4 years, and where they are this year, going to Champions League football next year, finishing second Premier League. So that's a portion of fans that are really content, happy with what Arsenal had accomplished this 2022-2023 season. There's also Arsenal fans that are, saying, hey, listen, we know that Chelsea didn't do good. They continue to suffer. Look at Manchester United. They're not really doing great, up and down, talking about the whole season. Let's also go look at our rivalry across town, Tottenham. Look at what happened to them in front of Newcastle. Bad loss. 45 minutes. In the first 20 minutes or 25 minutes, they were down 5-0. It's unbelievable. But talking about these teams in specific that are not doing too good, let's go to Liverpool. Now, yes, they're fighting to get back up to the top four. But all season, Liverpool were not nearly as good as they should. So plenty of teams or clubs in the land didn't really perform good. When Leicester City had that opportunity not too long ago, what did they do? They capitalized on it. But fast forward to now, these teams are not doing great, but of course there is still Man City. Man City is doing great right now. They have amazing players. I mean, if you looked at their bench towards the end of the game against Arsenal, the people that he took out, there was a picture I saw on the internet. I don't want to play these guys. Wow. There's a lot of talent, not just in the way they possess the ball or the way they move the ball. Everybody knows exactly what they need to do job-wise. Nobody's blaming anybody else. They're just doing their job. So they're exempling football. And then you add somebody like, Erling Haaland. The guy's a scoring machine. He's very motivated. What I saw wasn't just better play for play in that City lost. What I saw was players not as motivated as City. Arsenal players, they weren't. And listen, it could be so many things that go wrong before a football game or towards the end of the season for players to be like that. However, those Arsenal fans we're talking about, are blaming somebody, are saying, okay, hey, listen, we now close to the end here. City, we know they're not going to lose their games. They're going to do everything possible with the way they played against us, the league leaders, to win the Premier League. So now we know that. Now let's sit back and see, okay, with all these teams not doing good, we're first the whole entire year, and we come at the end of the season and we fumble. Now those fans are pissed off, I'm not sure which category you are with, but I'm with the category that, considering the circumstances and after looking at the whole entire season and what Arsenal has done and where they at today, based on the circumstances, I'm not really happy with the end result right now as an Arsenal fan. Now, again, I try to, talk about all perceptions from all standpoints. And I'm not correcting the fans that I'm not agreeing with. No, they're right, in their right mind. And there's, plenty of people saying, yes, you're right. Arsenal will finish second, runner-up, and we will go to Champions League football. Okay. And you're happy with that. Okay. And you're happy with with Arteta and what he's done. Okay. Again, that's a valued opinion right now. You can argue it. My opinion is a bit different. I'm an Arsenal fan. I love my club no matter what. But I look at what did not happen in that game or in the past 3 games, right? 4 games now, that we drew and then lost. So we drew 3 versus Liverpool first. I thought that was mismanaged. We came second half. We could not hold on to our win. We were up, and that was the tipping point for me. Now go next, the very next game, we with West Ham. No brainer. We should win that game. Same exact thing. We get conceded on early on, and we chase a game, and it wasn't really managed the right way. And there was no, I don't know, I don't want to say game plan, but there was no will, the power of that will to win. The third game, same thing at Southampton at the Emirates, a team that's bottom of the table. So if you're okay with these, results, and I get content with Arsenal where it's at, those results here, I'm not okay with. We should have done better, could have done better, should have done better. It's past now, but we had to learn from mistake number 1, Liverpool. But no, we carried over to mistake number 2. We went West Ham and drew. And then we carried over even further down by bringing it home and going into the game in front of Southampton at the Emirates, already losing to City. That's what I saw from Arsenal. I said it on the show. They looked like they're losing for City before the Southampton game started. It's unbelievable. So there is a mental issue, mental block. There is sort of, I don't know, less motivation, non-motivational. I don't know what's happening in the dressing room. I cannot see it, but I'm from those fans that are really extremely sad, for lack of better words, that we are not grabbing the Premier League this season. Yes, you're going to tell me there is hope. The only one that has hope is an Arsenal fan. Everyone else knows that, if you are a neutral, City's flying. They're playing like none other. They have the best players in the world. 1 and 2 and 3 substitutes, 4 or 5 depth squad, attitude, game plans, executions, listening to each other, to the coach. They have the whole 9, so they're flying. We are the complete opposite of that. And I'm not saying we did a bad job, but I'm just saying this is what's happening now. So I don't know if there is any hope for the Premier League. I'm an Arsenal fan again, so I hope every day of my life that Arsenal do good. We'll see. Next game, we'll see how Arsenal do. And we'll see what is going to happen versus Chelsea now at home. And hey, listen, I know every game is a tough game, but we just must go to the next one and win it. And the one after that and win it. And leave City to City, and we'll see what happened there. Once again, losing 4-1 to City killed our hope. But hey, listen, it is what it is. That's football. What do? We turn around and we become better in the next season, and we learn from our mistakes. And a lot of Arsenal fans says, hey, listen, no problems this season. Let's win it next season. I'm with you. I'm optimistic, and let's continue to do better. Let's continue to do good. But stop teasing us. Stop going all the way. And then at the end, you're like, okay, that's not it. Let's learn from our mistakes. Martin Odegaard as a captain, you need a lot more experience. Lead the team. Be better. Be stronger. Let's just identify the mistakes and hold ourselves accountable to all the faults that produce these mistakes. The little things you talk about after the game every time you say, it's simple mistakes. These mistakes caused us games, but discuss them between each other's, accept each other's mistakes, better each other's, because it's not going to be acceptable if you do that to us again, Arsenal Football Club. We need you to go win next year. We don't need you to tease us like that again and rip our heart at the end of the season like you did in front of City. But hey, listen. We got to bounce back. We stick with our team. We're supporters. Not because you had a bad season or a bad game. We're not going to support you. No, we're going to be mad, sad, everything else in between. But we still love our club. And we go back to supporting it the very next game. So come on, you Gunners. Let's win. Let's beat Chelsea. Let's beat Chelsea at the Emirates. Let's win our next game. And let's take him one game at a time. Thank you very much for watching. I want to say hard luck for Arsenal this season. It is what it is. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And we'll see you with a win from Arsenal Fan TV, America that is.